What's up, guys and gals? I'm your daily dose of lithium, and today's video is gonna be very, very different from the other videos that I normally do. I'm not gonna do reaction, and I'm not gonna tell a story. No, I'm gonna do something more along the lines of a rant, or I guess maybe some kind of inspirational or motivational speech or whatever. But on a darker tone, I will say this is gonna be a kind of depressing. Because the topic is going to be more along the lines of depression and people with the thoughts of suicide. So, if you are having a hard time in your life and you want some motivational words, or maybe even something to just give you a little bit of a pick-me-up to help you get along, then you know what? You are in the right place. So, ladies and gents, I guess let's just hop right into the rant. Alright, cue the inspirational music. There we go. Okay, so personally, myself, I've never really, gotten to the point where I've wanted to actually end my life. I understand life is hard, and, if you're not expecting life to be easy, when you grow up, it depends on what kind of household you lived in. Myself, I kind of grew up, I guess, slightly privileged. I lived in an upper middle class family, and life was good. I didn't have any complaints, and eventually I moved, and things were weird because I had to make new friends, and I guess I'm just getting into a little bit of my life story, but I had to make new friends, new environment, new people, and I didn't know what to do, and eventually my parents got divorced, which that really sucked, but I still didn't fall into any kind of depression. Eventually my mom got cancer. I still didn't fall into any sort of depression. Yes, I could understand being sad, but wanting to end my life never really crossed my mind. But I can understand if someone could sink into such a dark, deep pit and not feeling like there's any way to escape. But life isn't as bad as it seems. Because there will be people out there that will say, you know what, you should kill yourself, you're a worthless piece of shit and society doesn't want you. But then again, who cares? Their words don't mean anything. Actions are what actually matter. If they physically harm you, then you have the right to fight back. If they say something to you, you have the right to fight back verbally. But you don't need to listen to them. All you have to do is remember that words are only words, and words only have the power that you give them. And you yourself, why are you here? Sometimes it's good to question, like, what are you doing? Where are you going? I mean, here I am sitting here recording a YouTube video, that's what I'm doing, and even though that I'm really early on in my career, I guess in YouTube career, I've been streaming for about a good few months, and I've got a little following of people that are really, really supportive. People that I know that, just care. And it feels really good. And once you find what it is that you're good at, then do it. Because if you have a purpose in life, your life will never be purposeless. That's weird to say. If you have a purpose, your life will never be purposeless. But it's true. Find what it is that you enjoy. Find what it is that you're good at. And then your life will always have purpose. If you have a direction, if you have motivation, and you have somewhere that you would rather be, then go there. Have you always wanted to move somewhere to the Caribbean? Then save your money up. Go to school and move there. Or if you wanted, I don't know, maybe you want to live in Idaho. Maybe you want to live in Hawaii. Maybe you want to go to the moon. Do it. I mean, it seems difficult to think about. I mean, going to the fucking moon, yeah, but just do it. Eventually, the opportunity will come if you chase it long enough, and you will have the chance to do what it is that you want. So no matter how hard life gets, no matter what kind of shit is thrown at you, wipe it off of your face and continue trudging forward. Because without life, what is there? We don't technically know what happens after death. I have no idea. Even if you're religious and you have belief, there's still going to be a lingering thought that you don't know what's going to happen. There could be an everlasting darkness. You could go and see maybe unimaginable things that you couldn't imagine, both in either good or bad ways. But don't end your life until the time comes. You do not need to end your life. And the reason why I'm saying this right now is because I'm pretty sure every single person listening, watching, or just having this video in the background has had someone in their life that they've known or that they've cared about either pass away due to natural causes or die due to suicide, and the latter is a terrible, terrible way to go. It's not something that I would honestly wish on anyone. So, if anyone ever tells you, like in person or on the internet, that you should go end your life because there's no one that's gonna miss you, never listen to them. Because you are one sperm out of a couple million that made it to the egg first. You have a reason to be here. Your life matters, and you matter. And no matter who you've wronged, even if you're the person who pretended to even have cancer, even if you're a person who, okay, if you've killed other people in your life, then possibly you might, that's not a topic I'd like to get into. But if you've hurt someone, then apologize. If you know you were in the wrong, then apologize. If someone has hurt you, then you can either let it go, or you can confront them about it. The choice is yours on that matter. But the whole point is, you matter. Your life matters. You as a human being matter. And you know what? You can do amazing things if you put your mind to it. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise, because you are an individual, no matter how much anyone else says any different. And I know most of the content I usually put out is pretty harsh because it's reaction videos, and I say, oh, I just want to fucking cut my wrists, or I want to fucking kill myself. I'm never being serious about that. Even though it might be joked about, I am never ever serious when I say anything of that nature. And if you are a person that does self-harm, what I will say is, find a hobby. Find something that you just like to do. If you like to play video games, then play video games. If you like to juggle, then juggle. If you don't know how to juggle, then learn how to juggle. Fuck, make paper airplanes, fly drones. Maybe even do volunteer work, help out your community possibly, or get a job. Find someone who makes you feel whole, but don't love anyone else before you love yourself. Loving yourself should always come before you find someone that you want to love. It's just the way that I see it. It allows you to have a little bit of an ego boost, not to the point where you're a prick, but it just allows you to be more proud of yourself. Be proud of who you are, be proud of what you do, and be proud of what you're going to do. You have your entire life ahead of you, and don't just sit there wasting it. And it would seem as though the video is getting around 8 minutes long, so you know what, I'll just stop my rambling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching and listening today, and you know what? If you've ever had self-doubt, if you've ever felt down, if you've ever wanted to harm yourself, if you've ever wanted to hurt yourself in any way to the point where you'd end your life, just remember, life is precious, and once it's lost, it cannot come back. Even if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in going to heaven or hell, you're not going to be here anymore. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling hurt, just remember, look at the big picture. Remember that there's so much more going on around you and that you are in something much bigger than just yourself. Try to do something that will change the world. Do something that people will remember you for. Leave a legacy. Leave something for people to remember you for. Something that people will look up to you for when you're gone. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this has been slightly motivational. I know I'm not a very good motivational a motivational speaker, there we go. This is not really off of a script, this is all just off of the top of my head, so I hope all the ums and uhs are not too annoying. And just remember, your life is precious, you are amazing, live each day to the fullest, and enjoy what you do. You will never live unfulfilled if you do just that. But anyways, ladies and gents, as you guys know, I am Black Lithium, and I'll check you guys next time.